What's up? Let's see how it goes today. On Sunday, because of the... what rank am I right now? 380. Yeah, we drop a little bit. Sunday, I barely played Live Arena because of the Classic Arena reset and everything. Friendly battles. Yesterday, I kind of chilled out a little bit. I didn't play too many games. I played... Did I just play like 5 games? I played like 5 or 10 games and that's it. So today we need to catch up a little bit. It's a little bit weird now with the time zone change. This is now kind of too late. I don't know if I should start streaming on the earlier time zone. It was just like barely like very late but doable. The other one is like a little bit too early, but maybe I need to start streaming on the earlier time slot. Usually when I make videos off stream, that's the time slot when I play, not this one. What's up? Your name was brought up yesterday today. Wait, where can I find it? Do you know what's Namik's username in YouTube? Because somebody was asking who is Namik on YouTube. It wasn't directly related to you, but you know, people have like different name on Discord and YouTube. Some people have the same name, but you don't have the same name, and some other people don't. And somebody was trying to identify who is who. It's a little bit confusing. Wait, your username was like, you're Fi, right? I'm pretty sure you were Fi. Yeah. What's up, Sneedlewoods? That's an easy name to say. A lot of the names are too hard. They're just like random letters. I could actually pick like kind of anything I want here. For once. I don't even have... Okay, we open up with the Jack. I mean, he only has like... I mean, this is not like a bad team, but you know... There isn't like something that I really have to ban, or like maybe, you know, Hilvi or Fabian, but I'm already like, you know, I could try to deal with Fabian with Donatello, and Angora deals quite well with Hilvi. I don't really have to ban anyone specifically, so I can kind of go well with Jack, though I mean I only have single target reviver, but let's see. Usually they have like multiple, they have like 3 plus champions that I need to ban or I lose. Not really this time. Oh, is it some kind of sexual innuendo or something like that? Or politics? Either one of those, I guess, based on what you said. I don't know what it means, but I kind of like the way it sounds. Okay. First battle is already over. Who should I even kill? Oh, okay, never mind. Protoss got the gemstone proc. Okay, now I don't have to think about... I was not sure if I should kill Leonardo... Oh, Zeroth Leonardo, fuck. If I should kill Leonardo or which one. I guess I should have killed Empress, but you know. Maybe like half of Leonardo's, or maybe a little bit less, are in Zeroth. But I should have, I guess, thought about that option. Okay, we're still good. We're good. I really like Angora's passive. It just makes the CC champion super super fun. Not fun, but you know, it removes the annoyingness, let's say. We don't have to worry about Hilvi. But if we run a team like this with only one reviver, like no nuker revivers and the other support is not reviver, and Angkor is only single target one, our team is not really tanky at all. Outside of that, I really like her. Angkor is almost like it's becoming one of my favorite champions recently. It's actually really useful with what the champions people use these days. And with the Mercurial set, of course. She wouldn't really be tanky without Mercurial, but now it actually is quite good. We can safely pick her against bombs and stuff. Not that people use them, they use them way less than they were just a couple months ago, but she suddenly seems a lot better pick than a while ago. Yeah, I think I got a lot of, you know, progress. Not that it's like easy, but I don't think top 100 is like is really a problem anymore. It was a lot harder at the beginning of the last season. I gained a lot ground. I got many things. Obviously the top accounts are still gonna stomp me, and I have no chance, but I do a lot better. I had like a big power spike. And it's only gonna get better, I'm pretty sure. The only way for me is up. It's not really hard for me to regress in the current state of the game. I mean, it's hard. I said like a double negative. It's hard for me to regress, really. I'm almost, you know, there could be huge leaps or small, tiny steps, but I'm definitely not gonna go backwards. Okay, again, we can kind of pick anything. Should I go Jack again? I feel like we should go Jack again. Probably the Galadriel is gonna resist, but it's gonna be pretty nice against Niamhe and even Marius, though Marius could potentially just one-shot Jack. That's kind of issue. Jack has very high base health, but mine isn't tanky at all. The Mercurial items he has are not good. Yeah, what's up everybody that just joined? Yeah, okay, Marius didn't get protected immunity. That's pretty good. With the Jack, again, not that I say that, you know, everybody should use Jack, but even if they have, like, you know, protected immunity or resist or whatever, if they have Mercurial, he's pretty good at clearing it. Not as good as Marius, but better than your average champion. Damn, I'm losing my voice already. Wait. I don't know if I should do A2 on the Carlos. I almost did, but I don't think I should do it. Can Predator just go next? Come on, don't do anything stupid. Let my Predator cut in. Please, Niamhe, no. Okay, thank God. Excellent. What the... Okay, I wasn't expecting that. How did I not have damage to kill that Marius there? He didn't even have any buffs. Okay, that's some BS. I need to steal one of the lenses from Final Kenpachi. One of his 3 lenses. He doesn't even know what to do with the third one. He's using one for speed, and I'm sure he's using the third one, but he didn't originally even have anything to use it on. Fuck. Okay, that was a little bit big Predator Al. I thought he would have the damage. I need to get Swift Parry. I need to get Swift Parry and Lens. And Empowerment. There's so much for him to gain though. He's gonna get many different upgrades eventually, but that was a little bit disappointing. I feel like I would have been good. Now I'm not that sure. But he still went to the Galathir second form instantly and didn't really do too much, so maybe we are still in, but you don't really want to underestimate Nice though. Nice can always 1 versus 4, even against much better teams than mine. Yeah, your name is not too hard. Mariglen Halil. I'm not sure if I can. I don't think I'm gonna kill Galathir. If I do the A2 now, I think. Okay, I just have to go. I think he's gonna get the block damage. I don't think we're gonna double tap him. Okay, no block damage, but I didn't kill him either. Why did I not do... Wait, is my Predator... Does he have gear on? Is this guy just insanely tanky or is Predator missing gear? We're not killing anybody. Okay, Rotos is doing damage, but Predator is not. Let me double check. Probably he has gear on and he's just not proccing Helm Smasher and the A3 multiplier is low, but let me double check. Could actually be not missing something. Okay, we do have everything. Okay. Fuck. Would have been better if we could upgrade. Oh, are you guys are we gonna debate about Shredder already? Is it already beginning? The Shredder Wars. I need to make a video. I need to make a video looking up the old logs and make some kind of meme video about the Shredder Wars. Yeah, I know what you mean, Gog, and I don't disagree, but the thing is that again, I don't have any lockout on my account, and people usually use lockout, and especially if I'm not you picking lockout, then they will, and I'm getting locked out like most battles, and again, I'm often not able to ban the lockout. They might have multiple, or I need to ban something else. Marius is just not good in those battles. There is definitely many battles where I could use him, but I'm kind of default not picking him because I'm, you know, if they pick lockout, then Marius is a terrible pick on my account. Some battles he would definitely be way better pick than Rotos, and some battles he would be totally useless. But I'm planning to try to use it more when I get the Mercurial, get him a little bit more tanky, but that's still really not gonna fix the lockout issue. It's maybe a little bit because, you know, maybe against some teams I can just, you know, not ban the Comidus or whoever and just ban the Fabian, but often they will have multiple lockouts anyway. Did I see new High Elf Mythica? I saw people posting some pictures about some champions, but I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. I feel like people are posting like some AI new champions, and I don't believe anything. I don't think Brehm gave us any info package today, so if there's some new Elf Mythical and you saw it, I probably don't even know anything about it, to be honest. Okay, what do we pick? I guess Donatello. We might have to go for the Fabian ban here. I mean, not Fabian. Well, maybe that too, but maybe Bayek. There's no new content creator information outside of the patch notes. But I don't think there's anything about the new champion in the patch notes. Let me see. I think I quickly glanced them earlier. Nah. There isn't. If you have something about new champion, like they did some teaser on Facebook or whatever, then no, I didn't see it. But I think people posted some new champions in my Discord a couple days ago, but I thought they were all fake. Okay, Fabian, Arbase, and Bayek, and should I try to like out gimmick him here? He's not. Yeah, he's not gonna ban Rotos. Haha, called it. He's not gonna ban Rotos if he pick big R-base. That would have been a massive juke if he went for R-base and then he still banned Rotos anyway, and I banned R-base. But this time I called it right. I won the rock, paper, scissors with him. I mean, we're still getting locked out and he has Bayek, but it's potentially doable. Let's see. Okay, show the real league. And then we can talk about it. I don't trust anything. Everything is AI. If you see a short video on YouTube, it's always AI, even if it's like news or like war footage or, you know, some memes. It's like some Joe Rogan clip. It's not real, it's AI. If somebody posts like a picture, like some thumbnail on YouTube, it's AI. Half of the messages in in the comments are probably AI too, so I don't believe in anything anymore. Everything is fake. Everything is AI. Oh, okay, fuck. I thought I could get it with the A2, but let's see. Maybe, well, nah, there's no way we can. Even if I had A2 on Predator, I couldn't kill him, fuck. That was a mistake. Mariuses are too tanky. The last one too, I couldn't kill with the Predator A3. Ah, that mistake might cost me the battle. Okay, never mind. We got extra turn. Rotos is not CC'd because of Ankara. Maybe we're good. See, Ankara OP. Ankara is the hidden MVP. You look Rotos doing things, but actually it was Ankara. I mean, you know, Rotos passive too, of course, but Ankara was actually a big part of that interaction. Now, it's not looking great, but could have gone a lot worse. I don't have Whale. I kind of want to try my luck with the A3. It's not like I'm gonna do anything else anyway. Oh, is it enough to... Oh, let's go. Let's go. That was through Bayek passive and everything. Okay, this time Predator didn't fail. We're starting off well today. Only winning. Yeah, everybody's AI. Okay, he's not surrendering, but I don't think the Bayek is gonna solo kill us. I think we should be good. It's obviously a nuker Bayek, but I don't think... I think Rotos can handle this. I mean, we got everybody alive, so... I mean, Bayek can definitely nuke if you gear him well, but I do have 2 tanky nukers on my team and a Mercurial Reviver. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I know YouTube shorts are kind of cringe. I kind of like the cooking stuff, cooking and fishing shorts, but like 99% of them are fake anyway. If something is like younger than two years and it's short, it's fake. Everything is fake, so even the cooking and fishing videos are fake. I can't believe in anything anymore. I just can only watch like full videos. Shorts are just a scam. TikTok and everything else too, obviously. Wait, what? The new champion is in the patch. Oh, okay, let me double check. I didn't see it, or at least... Oh wait, it is. Oh, okay, so... No, that's the boss abilities. No, I don't see a new champion in the patch notes. Maybe it's like mentioned or something. I don't see any pixels or anything there. Link whatever you got. I don't see a new champion in the patch notes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, I've always liked YouTube since like I've been using YouTube obviously since elementary school, before Google even bought it, you know. I think Google bought it like 2007, if I recall right. You know, I think YouTube was made 2005. It's been a while. I think something, maybe not exactly like that, but something along those lines. Fuck. But yeah, I've always used it. It changed many times over the course of it. Now it's not really just YouTube. Like everything on internet and especially social media is just fake. I guess it's now time to stop watching fishing videos and actually go fish yourself. It's too cold. Otherwise, you know, I'm kind of itching to go out, but it's not... It's doable, but it wouldn't, like, you know... I don't want to be, like, cold and wet in a boat where it's windy. It's not that fun. I don't want to torture myself. I'm maybe a little bit, you know, too like into comfort, because my parents have been enjoying last, you know, several years kind of me and my brother, you know, they had no children in the house for a quite long time at this point. Like how, I don't know exactly when my brother moved out, but let's say like closer to 10 years at this point they've been alone. And now in the recent couple years they kind of finally started doing, like, you know, what do you call it, like the old people stuff. And they've been like going a lot of like boating and camping is what they've been into these days. And they go, like, you know, they go camping. I did that a lot when I was child. Now I'm like, you know, fuck it, like if we are on a boat we could just go sleep home and then go back to the ocean like the next day. Like I don't want to go sleep in like a deserted island on a tent or sleep in the boat if there is better options available. But luckily I have lake, like literally like if we go directly it's probably less than 100 meters, but like by the road it's maybe around 100 meters to the lake. I can see it, but I'm not like, it's not lakefront property. This guy, I think, he has pretty good builds. His team looks very tanky. Even the Marius has insane health bar. I don't know about this one. Okay. I was doing too good. Stormcaller Marius is just bane of my existence, and he's already, you know, he's basically running triple lockout. Triple lockout with 2 tank revivers. As a speed team with, you know, against my team, it's kind of not a good matchup. Okay, we're still 3-1, so starting out kind of well. There were not even weak teams. Maybe the first one with Leonardo was a bit unusual, but all the other ones were quite good teams. I think I need to put Shredder on a thumbnail on a video just as meme. Or actually, maybe I really need to make the Shredder Wars video. I need to look for the all streams and go through the chat and make a Shredder Wars video. But yeah, new mythical champion. Above my pay grade. I don't think it's super relevant, to be honest. I wouldn't say giga fast. I don't know what you call a giga fast. My Rotos I think is 298 speed. I could make him a lot faster. I could actually make Rotos like 370 speed. But I feel like often, you know, it depends on matchup a lot. I guess Mercurial is becoming more popular, but if he's just going first and, you know, hitting their stone skin, it's not that big deal. And often he does kind of... I still kind of almost wish he had a little bit more damage. It's not always enough. Sometimes it's way more than enough, and sometimes it's not. So I kind of went for a balanced build. But, you know, considering that he's death dealer and doesn't need any crit rate, 300 speed is kind of not that fast actually. It's still a pretty balanced build. I'm not going super heavy on the speed. Of course, I could just pull another Rotos and then it would be a lot more interesting. I feel like that's gonna happen at some point. I did get one Rotos last year, so maybe I get the final one this year. Okay, we got Commodus. Now, do I dare to not ban the Commodus? Rotos is in stone skin, Predator might survive the bombs. Armand's not gonna. Angora will. I could go Duchess and ban the Commodus, I mean ban the Fabian, or maybe I should do that. Or Donatello and ban the Commodus, which I usually would do, but let's do it this way, this time. It's also Lightning Gates Commodus, so I suspect that it's an Intercept and not Mercurial, meaning that if my Armand is faster, maybe we can get rid of the stack and then polymorph it. No, I haven't played Path of Exile for many years. I don't remember what's the last season I played. It's definitely not Harbinger, but I think Harbinger is maybe like the third last season I played. I did play some other season multiple years later, but I forget which one. Should I play Path of Exile? It wouldn't even... it kind of sounds appealing to me, to be honest. Path of Exile is kind of... again, it's not MMO. I really like the game outside of it. And I always get into it when they have like a new season. I never want to start like mid-season. It's always when it's new. And for me, the way I play Path of Exile is that half of my gameplay is trying to get rich and look for good deals and, you know, people that don't know the worth of their items and then buy them and relist. I kind of spend a lot of time on just the money side of things. You know, that's what I like in it. But I like merchanting in in Path of Exile. I guess it's a little bit nostalgic because, you know, back in the day when I was kid, we were playing RuneScape and somebody was telling you that they will trim your, you know, they will trim your rune blade for free. And the smart boys, the smart children knew that that was a lie, but we still did, you know, we did try to sell things. And, you know, before, if anybody played RuneScape, like back in the day, there was no grand exchange, and it was just bartering. Like, you were selling lobster, and then, like, this is a literal story. I'm selling lobster that me and, like, my classmate, couple classmates and me, we shared an account, and one of them, called Ilpo, he was always fishing lobster and cutting wood for our account to make money. I was not doing that. I was just doing combat and PvP. But I was selling the lobster. I think I wanted to buy something and I was selling the lobster. And like, obviously back in those days, if you were selling for something, people would not offer you like gold or money. They would offer you something completely different. And I remember I had this one day the heraldic items were like new. They were just added like a couple days ago. And I was trying to sell a pile of lobster. I don't remember how many because this is so long time ago. I was trying to sell lobster, and then I got something else, like coal for lobster or whatever. And then after like several trades, I got the heraldic item, which at the time were considered like super expensive. And then we got like massive amount of gold from it eventually, but I forgot how much. But I made I don't know, 100x our account net worth in like just one session of like bartering or something. That was the old gaming days, and I'm talking like when I'm like I don't remember how many. I was maybe like 9 or 10 in elementary school. What's up, Loriander? Okay, we had such a good start, but now 2 losses in a row. We're almost meeting the same kind of teams. It's always like Galatir, Marius, and then Lockout. And I don't really have a solution for this. Yeah, I left it like a week ago. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen in this battle. I think we're gonna go for Trixia Banner since it's an option. Even though I got the Donatello, but probably I wouldn't resist Trixia anyway. I have another story where I don't remember what I lost, but on the same account I died in PvP, and I don't remember what it was, but I lost like rune set or something better. Like I don't remember. Like I think I lost like Granite Maul or something that was mediocre, like kind of expensive back in those days. And and my classmates told me that okay, now you just have to fish and cut wood. I wasn't allowed to do other stuff. I needed to make the money back. I think that was actually before my mercantile achievement, because that kind of made up for it. We were always playing, not always, but you know, after school in library. The library computers were just children playing RuneScape. In those times in Finland, like literally any library that you would go to, it was just a bunch of like elementary or high school children playing RuneScape. Okay, we avoided the bot battle. Well, cool hot cold. Take into account again, I kind of didn't play too much in the last 2 days, but I'm still relatively high rank, so I'm almost surprised we didn't meet any like crazy god account yet. I mean, we're meeting really good accounts, but not like, could be even worse. Really. This is kind of the standard what I'm expecting, to be honest. There is still many accounts in this game that are really good. You kind of it's not like all of them even play live arena, but there is tons of really good accounts. It's not just couple ones. Obviously there is few top accounts that are on way different level than the other good accounts, but there is many accounts like this for sure. Okay, he took Bayek and my Rotos, so that was like kind of my solution to the Bayek problem. That puts us in a kind of weird spot. Okay, let's see what he does. No, I don't have Galicia. I wish I did. I would definitely use Galicia if I did. People quite often tell me that I should try it. Galicia is actually really great after the buff, and I believe you guys. I don't have it. I think isn't Fai using it. I think there's multiple people in the chat who do like Galicia and use her regularly, but I don't have her, sadly. Okay, so fuck. Narcissus is not gonna have fun time against the Garol, but I think we have to go for the Bayek ban. I mean, I guess I do have Armans, but he has Grixia and he could ban it, so I'm not really counting that that's gonna happen. This looks kind of impossible to win, to be honest, but let's see. Somebody in the chat around your level is using Glycia a lot. I forgot who. If it's not you. Yeah, I mean, most accounts would be like, you know, would have good champions in Glycia. It's not really a champion if you have a god tier account, but you would use against god tier accounts if you don't have god tier mythic options yourself against it. But somebody's doing really well with Glycia. I just forgot who it was. Somebody that is quite high rank, like regularly. Yeah, it's kind of like what I said at the start. I think the Garol is gonna be the issue here. Come on, Predator. Don't get too many weak hits. No weak hits. Can we get kills? Okay. Protoss survived because of the Ward of the Fallen, but we did get Grixia, which is good. We got at least one kill for the passive. Ah. Ankarad went down already. Fuck. Okay, maybe it's already over. He has unkillable, we're locked out, you know. I don't think I have the damage to kill the what you call it, Theodosia. Oh, I do. Okay, nice. Well, Predator only has one kill. That's the issue, and he has 3 turn unkillable. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, he can one-shot us if he doesn't dodge now. Yeah, okay. We got kind of close. I mean, that was pretty good, you know. People give me a lot of shit, but we got really close on this matchup, so I'll take it. Like, I'm very confident that if, you know, if I had like one of those 3, then I would win it, but of course you never know. That's not bad. It's still a loss, but, you know, I could have not killed anybody. Why do I pick Armans? Because I don't have Fabian or anything better. It's the best CC champion on my account. Armans is not terrible, but obviously, like Fabian, Grixia, Theodosia, Galatir, Odin, they're all a lot better, but you know, Armans is one of the good ones, let's say. Should I just early pick Carnage or try do something weird since he's going with Predator? Maybe he doesn't even know that I'm not fast. What do you think about Westeel? Yeah, I like Westeel. I made one video about her during the off season. Like the issue with Westeel is that just again, I kind of said this, you know. Sorry for the people that have heard me say the same thing many times before, but Westeel is, everybody's comparing her to Georgid. Georgid is a good champion. Westeel kind of seems like new version of her that is not void affinity, which is kind of issue, but she has some things that she does better than Georgid, but Georgid gets like 0 use in live arena. Even though, you know, he can ignore some buffs, which is quite relevant, he still gets no use, and you basically need to always go first. But even if you do go first, and they have, I don't know, Garol, for instance, in 9-piece Mercurial, it's still like not that great. So I think Westeel is good if you're stomping other people that have weaker accounts. You know, you go first, you lock them out, not the other way around. Then it's a great champion. But I don't think it's a little bit tricky to use. I feel like in those battles where you can whip out the Westeel, you would win with, like, you know, many other good nukers too. And, you know, some of the battles where you couldn't use Westeel, you might still be able to win with another nuker, like Nice or Predator or you name it, maybe even Rodos. But I think Westeel is great, but I think she's really hard to use. And it's not just going like that you have to go first, but Mercurial is a little bit, you know, hard for her. She ignores Stone Skin, not Mercurial. And there's a lot of, you know, buff strips and ignore, block damage and unkillable mechanics being used. Though, on the other hand, it's maybe not the, you know, not the biggest thing in the game, but it's definitely relevant. I think I was stuck in like stage 14. I could, or like stage 13. I couldn't finish stage 14 before on Sylvan Watchers, and now that I got Westeel, I just do like 3 stages every time we get a new chance to use to do Sylvan Watchers, and I can auto 21 like easily. So she completely like you know, trivialized faction wars to me. I'm just steamrolling it these days. Oh, I hope he doesn't get another counter attack, but if he doesn't, then that was actually lucky for us. Please no counter attack. Oh great, okay, nice. I'm not sure if it's worthwhile picking Armans first. I can't remember last time I've gone against anyone picking Armans. Well, it's the same for a lot of my picks. I don't have good early picks. That's another thing that I've said a trillion times on my stream. Probably somebody heard me explain it many times before, but I don't have good champions that are like great, like blind early picks. Especially, never mind ones that the enemy would probably pick. So often, like, I don't, you know, in the first couple of picks, I don't want to pick anybody because I don't know what they pick and I don't have good universal champions. Literally, the only universally good pick I have is Predator, and it's also the only, like, god tier pick anyway. So, but I feel like, really, with my account, with the champions I have, I should just early pick Armans in every battle. Not first pick, but second pick. There's nothing better for me to pick, honestly, so... And it's better to have at least one CC champion than have nothing, because then they know that they can just commit into like a full speed team and go first and pick the kind of champions that, you know, completely destroy go second teams. And my Armand still quite often resist Grixia and Fabian, or might even outspeed some people and surprise them. So he definitely is kind of very hit and miss, but he does get me wins. I don't really have other champions that really can say the same. Maybe like Rotos and Predator and Ankara, and that's about it. And really just Predator, but you know, those others to much lesser extent sometimes too. It depends on your account a lot. I'm not saying that Armans is like a top tier pick. If I got the Fabian, I would almost never use Armans again. Maybe sometimes, but yeah. Maybe sometimes both of them together if they go like a full go second team, but I would obviously always pick Fabian over Armans if I could. I do not have Crew Traxa. The Crew Traxa thing was like a little bit weird, because they always give us the information about the new champions. Actually, we could... Oh, he went Carnage. Carnage could have been good against the Gizmark. Or should I go Harvest Jack? He could maybe do the same thing, but... getting locked out. I don't know about Jack in this battle. It would have been good, but not with both Carnage and Fabian. So they gave us the Crew Traxa buff. We were talking about this yesterday on the Discord. They gave us content creators the information about the Crew Traxa buff, and that didn't have anything about the A1. And then I was saying on a stream that, you know, the Crew Traxa buff is like good, but it's not gonna make her like relevant in endgame arena. And I wish they would have put the A2 buff to the A1, and I wish they would put like ignore block damage or unkillable to A1. And then they did that later. But the original pick they sent to us content creators, it didn't have anything about the A1, which is kind of like a big deal. So I don't know if they like forgot to add it, or did they actually like literally change their minds after the content creator feedback. And that's not even like completely impossible, because we know that they watch our videos, you know. They have a couple people whose job is to watch our videos, and sometimes if I talk too much shit about Parium, they will give me a little bit spanking in the DMs, so I know they watch the videos, so it's not even impossible that they literally change it in like a couple days of time because of the feedback. But the original picture that we got about the buff did not have anything on the A1, which is a little bit interesting. I don't think that ever happened before. But with the A1 ignoring block damage, it's a lot more interesting. I mean, the full turn meter on the passive was already good, but if she doesn't like ignore block damage or unkillable or do something special, it wasn't... I don't think it would have seen use. But the block damage thing changes things. Now it would be, you know... I wish they would have added the A2 buff to the A1, because A1 is really her main ability, but maybe if they did that and also added the block damage, ignore, maybe that would have been too good. Yeah, we're not related. I'm ethnic Greek and Finnish. I'm pretty sure she's just full-blooded Ukrainian, so I don't think so. And really, everybody says Banana Jam these days, because I don't think Cyrilla has been too much on like videos recently. Pretty sure she still works there, but I look a lot more Cyrilla than Banana Jam, so you're really getting that wrong. Like Cyrilla comparison is like actually fair. Banana Jam, it's not like we're, you know, we have long hair and that's about it. Cyrilla, we have the same color of hair and even kind of same style, so I feel that's a lot more comparable. Okay, I think I still do A2. Yeah, we have immunity anyway, so might as well. Wait, Predator is not locked out. Or is he? I don't even know. I think he is locked. Yeah, he's locked out. Okay, he's locked out. Can we get it? Please? Please? Ah. Again, barely not enough damage. Fuck. God damn it. This might not Might be hard now. We don't have any passive on the Predator. I needed that kill. I need to get the lens and Swift Parry accessories as soon as possible. Like, I don't think, like, George, just an example, I don't think it's, like, terrible if you are just, you know that you have much better account and you outspeed the enemy hard. It's not like you can't use George it, especially if you have Shoot-Gen. But, you know, if you have that good account, you could just use some of the actual meta stuff, like running a Bayek team or Solanara team, or just having tanky team with, like, Nice and Galatir and Theodosia or something like that, you know. So, George it is like, you can't really use it unless you have a God account. And if you have a God account, then why would you use George it? So, nobody uses him, basically. If I got George it, I don't think I would hardly use him, to be honest. I don't think it would be any better than Vestil. I think isn't Fabian first pick like the most common first pick in the game? Now, are the God accounts gonna first pick Fabian? No, but like for everybody else, it's the most common first pick in the game. So yeah, of course I would. Well, I would still first pick Predator. I feel like probably, but after that Fabian. If they get Predator, then I would go Fabian. I don't have the gem that you're referring to. Not also no lens, no SP, and not fully empowered. So there's a lot to look forward to. Like his damage is gonna get many times more than it is right now. What is my first fusion swap? It's gonna be Fabian. Nobody else I'm really even thinking about right now. It's gonna be Fabian. It's gonna take a while. After that I'll think about it. It will always be an option, of course, to go for +4 Predator, but it's gonna be so long time until that is really relevant to me, so I'm not really even really thinking about it. Okay, that's a pretty powerful team. I don't think I can win this one. Fuck. I think I just YOLO this one. I think we're gonna lose it, but maybe he doesn't ban Rotos and I go for Garrel, okay? I think if he banned Rotos and I went for Bayek ban, it wouldn't have gone better. Maybe we can win now when he doesn't have the Garrel, but it's still gonna be hard. I think my Donny has like... let's check after this battle. I don't remember exactly. I actually... I could make him a little bit higher resistance. I took some of it away to get little bit more speed, because he's rather slow. I still want him to be faster, but I can check after this battle. I don't want to make up a number, because I haven't thought about it for a while, so I don't remember it. I mean, like, the gear is good. He misses like one piece. I don't have a banner 1 piece set bonus with 20 resistance on any banner, sadly. Outside of that, his gear is great. missing obviously some faction guardians and empowerment and blessing, but the gear is fine. It's really about everything else. Five-star Donny would be quite important. That is quite low damage, Marius, even for Mercurial. Maybe we can do this. It didn't even proc Rotos passive, and Rotos is taking double damage with the Death Dealer. I mean, I'm sure the A3 is, the A2 is still gonna kill us, but the A1 did not that much damage. Wait, does Rotos have A3 now or no? Man, that's a really low damage Marius, and it's also not in storm color. Could be a lot worse than it is. Okay, I should just do A2 instead of A1. It's not like this fight is gonna last that long. If I were to get extra turn now, it would be big. So I think I just have to do A1. Okay, didn't pay off, but it was still the play. We were just talking about Westhill a couple of minutes ago, but to recap it, Westhill is good, but it's kind of hard to use. You need to go first. She's very squishy, high damage, it's magic affinity, so you can weak hit and they can still have, you know, unkillable and other stuff. The AoE doesn't ignore anything. It's only double hit, which is good, but not quadra hit, which would possibly kill champions through 9-piece Mercurial. And she gets, you know, blasted by anything. Obviously you can put her in Mercurial too. She kind of has the damage for it, but it's one of those champions that you need to go first. You basically need to have much better account than the enemy, outside of like just rare battle where they happen to pick a good team for it. But you need to have much better account that you can use her. And if you have that good account that you know you outspeed them and everything, then you could just use other champions. You could beat them with other things, but as far as legendary champion goes, not like a Void or Mythic, she's obviously really good, but there is just many good champions in the meta. What was really good for me in Faction Wars, I was stuck on not being able to do 14, now I can auto 21 easily, but I haven't not been using her a lot in live arena. She's 14,000 base health, magic affinity Nugar. Wait, should I do the A2 or not? Or should I save it? No, what? I don't have a Garrel. If I had Garrel, I would pick Garrel in every battle. No, I don't have Garrel. What do you mean? If I had Garrel, I would pick Garrel in every goddamn battle. Bro. Obviously, I would pick Garrel over Rotos. Maybe over Predator too. How do you know Riptide is supreme? Is it like the avatar? How do you know that he's, as I call it, part of the cool kids club? I'm not, obviously. I'm not a member, so I wouldn't know. Okay, the game is passing out a little bit. Fabian got stuck in an unfortunate position. Bro, I'm just getting like feared and CC'd endlessly. I mean, arguably, Garol is the best champion in the game. Like, I think it's kind of toss-up. I think, you know, you could make argument for Marius or Garol or Predator or Nice. So I would say that Garol and Marius are almost a little bit more meta right now than Predator and Nice, but they are kind of champions that do different things. You know, I think that a big portion of the players would say that Garol is the best nuker in the game. And I think that would be fair. Come on, let me get this revive. You don't have a lockout yet, right? Okay, good. I need this revive. Please. Hey, how many people in the chat? Who is in the Cool Kids Club? How many do we have in it? I'm kind of curious. I don't see ever anybody talking about it on my Discord, which is a little bit surprising. I guess not too many of those people are in it. I guess, or at least they don't talk about it. I feel like you guys should be in it, or at least many in the chat, but I never see anybody talking about it. Wait, Polara? I think a lot of people are saying that, what's his name? The Barbarian one is the best one. Not Arnorn, but whatever it was. Something close to it. I have barely seen people use him so far. So, I can't really make any judgments about him. How often do you like have to answer some questionnaires? Cake W, this is nothing. I had the 15 or 20 minute battle. I had like an almost 20-minute battle last week, so I think I have like 10-minute battles almost every single session, often even multiple. It seems a little bit arbitrary because I'm not gonna name any names. I don't think they would mind, but there's quite many content creators that are like, you know, big spenders and are not in it, which is a little bit surprising. And they quite often, you know, mention it in the content creator chat, like, hey, why are we not in the Cool Kids Club? And obviously, you know, Plarium is not giving them any cookies, but it seems a little bit arbitrary because I'm sure some of those people definitely should meet the requirements for it, but they just, I guess, didn't win the lottery or whatever. Okay, we lost it, fuck. It is what it is. It was, you know, I couldn't end the battle. The end part, I was just trying to get back up. At the start, we were almost winning. No, I think some of them are in the Supreme Club, but there's quite many content creators pretty often, you know, kind of make jokes about it or ask to get into the Supreme Club. I'm pretty sure I've seen some content creators say that they're in it, but quite a lot are not. I don't want to say any names. I could name names, but I don't know if they would like... probably not, but, you know, in case they would get offended if I say it, so I'm just not gonna say names, but, you know, you have to take me for my word. The topic comes up in the content creator chat pretty often. Oh, there's a limited number of countries. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure Finland should be part of the countries, I would assume. So... maybe they will come knocking my door eventually. Okay, I think we're just doing the same thing. Donatello and Ben Carroll and just pray. To be fair, it's SP account, so... not to get too cocky, but probably this one I will win. Just out of divine intervention, like I always do. Okay, let's see. He's quite low points overall for SP account. I guess he's not that into live arena. You know, I was away for a year and I still have a lot more points. How is that only 30k damage? Even with defense buff and Galadriel passive, that still seems too low. Yeah, Predator did 33k with A1. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm not really like, you know, superstitious or religious or anything like that. But yeah, it honestly kind of feels like that. Aaron and Jesus has just decided that, you know, they have to lose against me every time. I don't know why, it's kind of funny. You know, I would rather use my RNG on pulling shards. To be fair, this account, the Galadriel is really low health, he's not running a lot of Mercurial. So I'm pretty sure, based on just the builds that I can see, though the Nice looks kind of tanky, but based on the builds and this guy's like points, I'm assuming that this is like one of the weakest accounts in the clan. Usually they are a lot stronger than this, but obviously that doesn't mean that we can't lose, and you know, he's picking great champions, but I think this must be, you know, a little bit more casual SP account. We proc the amulet and he actually survived. I don't think I ever seen that work that way, but I guess Nice does heal a lot. That's kind of OP. I think I've never seen it go that way. Usually it just doesn't do anything. Wait, what do you mean Finland should not be part of the Cool Kids Club? Well, what do you mean? I just meant in the sense that if it's like some countries are restricted from it for like treaties or whatever various reasons, like, you know, Finland must be in it because we're in EU, and you know, Finland is just always part of like all the global agreements and everything, so would be quite likely that we would be included. I haven't checked it, I guess it changes from time to time, but as an example, just arbitrary example, you know, usually sometimes Finland has been like the best passport in the world, but it's always like top 5 or top 10 or whatever. You know, in many things, we're usually part of all of the international, you know, deals. Okay, we got it. I'm a little bit curious about the account. How much player power does he have? Oh, see, 70 million. What? Holy moly. I was expecting that I might even have more player power than this guy. Maybe he's just a little bit more casual. I mean, the champions were good, the player power is good. Builds were a little bit, you know, Nice seemed to be good, I guess. But he was using a little bit off-meta relic too, so maybe he's just a little bit more casual player. I don't know. No diss to that guy. It was just little bit, I don't think I ever seen Nice as an example with the last laugh amulet or whatever it's called. Usually he would at least be in Wander submission, but you know, if I see somebody from Aspie, I'm probably expecting more like, you know, Xibia's servitude. I mean, I guess it's a combo. I mean, it worked out really well for him. I don't think I ever seen it work like that before. Like, I don't think I ever seen really, probably like one time, but I don't think I really ever see anybody surviving with the last laugh amulet. It was kind of crazy to see that suddenly the Nice is like full health and nothing happened. Was pretty good combo, but that's super situational, of course. You don't think there's any cool kits in Finland? I feel like as far as the Western countries go, I mean, you know, depends how political you're, like, you're trying to get. Some people will say that there is no cool Western countries anymore, but, you know, why not Finland? I think Finland is one of those countries that almost everybody has positive opinion about Finland. I don't think there's really too many things to get angry at us about. I think we generally have pretty good public relations, probably like better than most other countries. I don't know what to pick here. Oh fuck. I was gonna change to the Donny last second, but I guess it didn't register. I thought I clicked him in time. It's not the worst. We can go with these two. Eight countries eligible. Oh, okay. Well, if it's only 8, Finland is quite small country, so maybe then we're not part of it. Okay, Randy Snars, elaborate. Why are you mad at Finland? What did we do? Because we didn't. Let me take a guess. We didn't win some sports match or something like that. I think that's the best I can come up with. You think so? Well, actually, you know, insert the meme. Actually, Finland is not even a Scandinavian country, but carry on. Elaborate. Well, what do you mean by that? It's a weird thing. I've told this before. This is like super nerdy stuff, so most people are like, you know, don't explain the geography of Nordic countries. We don't care. But like Scandinavian country, Finland is not included part of it, which is super ironic because the name Scandinavia comes from Scandinavian peninsula, and the countries that are in Scandinavian peninsula is Finland, Sweden and Norway. And there's countries included in Scandinavian countries that are not in Scandinavian peninsula at all. Finland is, but we're not part of Scandinavian countries. But usually people just call Nordic countries because the whole Scandinavia thing is just some idiot came up with that, and you know, they didn't even know what it means. So anyway, like according to the definition of Scandinavian countries, Finland is not one of those, even though we are in Scandinavian peninsula. So we don't. What do you mean we don't believe in we? I guess we just say it differently than you guys, or what do you mean? Like in Finland, if you say that letter, it's V. It's V or W. W is W. V or W. Well, again, we are not part of the same, like, language origins as English is and most other European languages. Finland is completely separate, so we do things a little bit better. Let's put it that way. Okay. I don't know what was going on with the Togron and Chalco. I've seen both of them several times, but they're still a little bit odd picks. But what do you guys think about that? Does that, like, does anyone, like, of course you're probably not invested if you're not part of, like, Nordic or Scandinavian countries, but doesn't that sound, like, really, really dumb that you make, like, a concept of, like, Scandinavian countries, and the word comes from Scandinavian peninsula, and then you include countries that are not in Scandinavian peninsula, and you exclude a country that is in Scandinavian peninsula. Like, can you do a worse job? Can you do a worse job than that? You got, like, everything wrong. I feel like whoever came up with that term needs to be fired. He needs to go back to school. Anyway. What do you mean we substitute the W for normal V? What do you even call it? I don't know what you call it in English, to be honest. I don't think you say V. I don't know what you even say. You don't use V in English, or do you? I only know W. I don't know what you call the normal one. Yeah, but that word is W, so it should be double ale. W ale. That should be the word. If that was how Finnish people pronounce those things, it would be called W ale, but you say something completely different. I say whale, and you say both of them the same way, so... Really, you should be saying W ale, but your English language is just clunky. Oh yeah, V. Okay, that I can say, V. I mean, you do what you want, but usually it's more like people want to include us than not. Like, the term is so bad that often, like, even when like Swedish people, they know what the term means and that Finland is not part of it. Usually people just use the Nordic countries because the Scandinavian countries is just a terrible term. But if somebody like says to, like, to any of the people that are part of the Scandinavian or Nordic countries, they use the term Scandinavia, they assume that you include Finland, even though it means, like, specifically that Finland is not part of it. But it's a weird thing. If I talk with, like, Swedish people, they will just always talk about Nordic countries. It's the people in elsewhere in the world that always use the term Scandinavia, and they also always think Finland is part of it, and it's not. So... I mean, can you, like, elaborate any of your arguments? I think all of the Nordic countries are, you know, great compared to the rest of the world, no offense. I think most people, even from the other Nordic countries, would not think that Finland is in the bottom tier of the Nordic ones. Especially Swedes. Swedes wish they were Finland these days. Not to get too much into politics, but they... You know, Finland learned the lesson lessons from the mistakes that Swedish people did, and we didn't do them. So. Yeah, Vane. Okay, guess what Sweden is for what we call Sweden. It's Ruotsi. It's not even remotely similar. It's Ruotsi. Ruotsalaiset, ruotsalainen, Ruotsi. Again, we're not our language is very different. Not even a little bit similar. What's up, Scene Cut? Yeah, I usually like as a content creator, if I play like full session, I really should make video. Sometimes I play like a full session and don't make video, but that rarely ever happens. I usually if I'm playing, I make a video, but I often play like couple battles in between when I'm not making any videos. I do that usually almost every day. I don't think I played any today, but I guess I did last night. It's pretty normal. Sometimes I just want to play, but I don't have, I don't have that much time, so I just want to play a couple battles, and I'm not doing any more. Funny that you say that my Rotos is very tanky. He just has good stats. He even has Death Dealer, so he literally takes double damage. He would be a lot more tankier without it, but it makes Rotos a lot more consistent in the meta. Like, this relic literally makes him take double damage, or I think it's double damage. I think these are calculated in the number or no. In any way, but let's say like, how much is that? Yeah, like 120% more damage, so... But he is... Rotos has pretty high base defense for a nuker. 70k health, 3.8k defense, so it's really not that tanky, but tanky for a squeezy attack nuker, I guess. Sweden have Ikea and Appa, Finland have Wachini. Okay. Bro, you're always just trolling and talking mad shit. Okay. If I start bragging about the Finnish, achievements, you're just gonna say it's like cringe and why are you bragging? But okay, Nokia, for instance. I know Nokia is not as big as it used to be, but Nokia was like the first big phone company. Outside of that, I don't know what you call it in English. What's sydämen tahdistin? Like some people that have heart problems, and they have this device that, I think it's called heart pacer. Finland invented heart pacer. I think that's like one of the most important medical inventions, honestly, because a lot of people use it, often like old people, but it's actually a really important device, and that was, for instance, invented by Finnish people. Wait, what else did you say? Bro, I can talk stats about Finnish supremacy all day. Yeah, we have a lot of good music. We have a very peaceful, quiet country. We don't bother anybody. We get along with people, Nobody usually hates us because we don't bother them. So I think that's a W. Finland has the highest Summer Olympic medal per capita. Like, we have the most Summer Olympic medals. Norway has most winter ones. We have most summer ones. Finland does not just Olympics, but generally in sports. Finland does like crazy good compared to the population. We just, we demolish the statistics in like basically any sport. What else? Again, consider that Finland is a country of 5 million people. Take that into account. If we have like a massive global company like Nokia, that's kind of a big deal. Okay, what's the... I never played those games, but what's the game that Ash used to make videos for before? That's literally like a Finnish game and Finnish company. What's the name of it? Fuck. My mother applied to work there at one point, but she took another job. Supercell, that's a Finnish company. That's pretty big one right now. Obviously Nokia was like infinitely bigger, but that's kind of, you know, little bit famous company, Finnish one. Again, we have... Oh, it's Pacemaker. Did I say Peacemaker? I think I said Peacemaker. That would have been a better name, but I guess that is more logical name. Yeah, don't you guys agree that Finland inventing Pacemaker is quite a good invention? It's maybe not the first thing that comes to people's mind, but in practice, that's like a really important invention. If you want to come up with some less less positive inventions, do you guys know what's called Molotov's cocktail? It's like when you do like a firebomb. That was invented by Finnish people. It was actually invented by a guy from my hometown called A.I. Virtanen. And he also invented like a really important thing that is, I think, still used a lot. And it's like some kind of like preservative for haystacks for like cows and like animals. And that was like super big invention that is like a massive deal for like agriculture. But that's probably not, again, something that is super relevant for most people, or it might be relevant but you don't see it, you don't feel the relevance. But that's, for example, a big Finnish invention. But yeah, the same guy invented firebomb and then preservative for food, and I think he invented like tons of different other things too. When I went to elementary school, the like part of the school was named after that guy specifically. Wait, Finland did invent pacemaker. I'm sure that's true. I'm thinking about, it says it's Swedish people. Am I thinking about something else then? I was like 100% sure it was. Something else related to heart. Okay, it's a different thing. What's that in English? What I meant was heart rate monitor, not pacemaker. Heart rate monitor. That's a Finnish invention. Anyway. Oh, okay, somebody in the Finnish is typing in the chat, I guess. Arthur said that pretty much every elevator in the world is made by Finnish company called Kond. I had no idea about that. Wait, what about... I haven't had this chat in a while, so I kind of forgot about this. Oh yeah, Abloy logs also come from Finland. I had to double check because the name sounded Swedish and I thought it was Finnish, but then you said the pacemaker also wasn't Finnish. I had to double check, but Aploy comes from here. Not really like, you know, I don't know why we need to go through all of that. I'm sure there's like a full Wikipedia article about Finnish inventions that you can take a look at your own time. Again, we're a country that is probably like, I don't know, 5 times smaller than your capital city, or maybe even smaller than that. I live in a town that is like a couple thousand people. My entire town is a couple thousand. So, and a lot less on winter. There's a lot of like summer people that come here to, they have like a cottage here, but they don't actually live here. So it's a very tiny town. GG Sinkat. We will probably meet again. Oh, we got is that a Sacred Panda? Isn't that like name from Avatar? That's an Avatar enjoyer. Isn't Zuko the bad Anna's bad guy, like the, how do you call it? The bad guy who becomes good guy from Avatar, or semi-good guy. I mean, you guys asked me what we invented. I was listing for you things that I like, you know, that I remembered out of the top of my head. You know, I'm sure there's many more better ones that I don't remember or know, or what Artori said about the elevators. I had never even heard about it, to be honest. I remember As said to me that he used to come to Finland all the time because he was making videos for the game that was like a Finnish game, and he came here for many visits. I'm not feeling like all battles, but I think we're doing okay. I think I started on like a 4 battle win streak, then I went like a little bit back and forth, but I think we're doing pretty good, to be honest. We're not meeting that weak accounts, it's generally quite good ones, but I mean, I'm definitely on positive. I don't know about this one. I took kind of a risk and went for the Carnage and not my trusty Rotos. Now I'm a little bit regretting that pick. Wait, actually, should I just go Rotos and ban the Healvi? I think I do that. I was gonna... Yeah, okay, we do this. Never mind, this is fine. I was gonna ban the Fabian, but I don't know if I really have to. And he's not gonna have... Well, I guess Nice is a reviver, but not like a direct one. So no reviver. What's up, Favaromi? What's the lowest average temperature? I don't know if you're like trying to outsmart me and like, you know, have me like give too good hint where this exact town where I live. I don't know, I'm not gonna look it up because that question sounds a little bit sus, but it's definitely gonna be like more than -40 because this is more north than the town where I lived for like my childhood, and I think in that town it was -43 if I remember right. I think that wasn't the record, but that was the record in my lifetime or something like that. So I'm pretty sure more than -43. Oh, is it Zuko and not Zuko? Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is like a last name because... okay, I don't want to say his name. Fuck, maybe I shouldn't say anything at all. I knew somebody with this last name in real life, that's all I'm gonna say. Not why I knew him. That would that would self-dox me. I knew a guy, I think, with this exact last name. It's going pretty good. We were just talking about it. Okay, Donatello passive OP. Still looking kind of bad. Is that it? We have still the Swift Parry though. Okay, no proc. Yeah, it's going okay. I think we had a big win streak before the history, but we started with win streak, then it was going a little bit bad, and now we're kind of making comeback. Considering that these are all, well, this guy was a little bit weird, but outside of him, they are pretty powerful teams. Well, I mean, I don't want to say his team is weak, but I feel like he was kind of trolling with the Tallground pick, and I forget what the Demon Spawn Void guy is even called. He still had nice Imperator though, but... Have you ever heard about Herlins, who are richest people in Finland? They are family who owns Cone Company. I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't remember. There was a guy... yeah, but Empress A1 does not ignore it. There was... well, okay. I don't think it's like too... I guess I can say... I was, you know... childhood, I lived in Sipoo, which is like a small town on the coast, next to Helsinki, the capital of Finland. And Sipoo is like a very... it's like close to the capital, but it's kind of countryside, and it's very well-known town that there's like many of the most richest people in Finland live there, and there was many quite very rich people that lived, you know, in my area when I was younger. So that name doesn't say anything to me, but there were several, like, you know, politicians and other rich people that lived in the same town. They all want to get lakeside properties from that town. Or like seaside. There's many lakes, but the rich people, they have properties by the sea. I don't know what's my rank. Probably like 100 or 200. I didn't check it for a few battles. I didn't play at all today before I started this, and I think I played like 10 battles yesterday, and I was ranked 233 when I started now. But I think we probably gained some ranks. I can check after this battle. Okay, he got my Rotos. Should I pick UDK? I kind of want to do that. I want to go Carnage, but he already has Theodosia and Fabian, so I don't know how well I could really use Carnage. Maybe I should just go like Ambrose here. I think this might be good. He could whip out the double lockout. Should I still go Donatello instead of UDK? I kinda wanna go UDK. I think we do this. Do I think I will have family and kids? I mean... Yeah, I mean... I don't think I would talk about that really on stream, to be honest. That's a little bit inappropriate question, to be honest. I don't think the other ones would really want to share those details either. Oh, it's Cruzen's clan. Okay. Is he like in like a Brazilian only clan? The Alas is a bit annoying because I don't have too much ways to deal with him. But outside of that, this is not a bad enemy at all, to be honest. I mean, it's not like a... It's the one that I can manage. I mean, it's a good team for sure, but... I don't know if I should do A1. I mean A3. Probably should save it. I think I'm just gonna save it. I could go for like polymorph on Marius or Alas. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. Wait, oh fuck. I didn't realize I was enfeebled. Fuck. I totally... Oh my god. That was kind of big blunder. I didn't even realize it. Alas can hit hard, so it's not over. Okay, I'm locked out, and I have enfeeble on Predator and Empress is... He might solo me. This is not... Okay, never mind. It was close. If I got feared there, I might have actually lost it. I feel like I would have lost if I didn't get feared. Maybe my Duchess could have tanked, but I'm not 100% sure about it. So, it's a free-to-play clan. I'm a little bit surprised. Okay, this guy is not free to play. That I'm pretty sure about. How come I'm so low? Ah, come on, bro. I played like 10 battles yesterday. I didn't play today, so that's my excuse. But I'm not that low. Come on. Yeah, I think talking about like manscaping is a lot more reasonable than talking about like your real life family. I think that's kind of fair, you know. I'm talking about myself. Well, I don't want to like dox myself, but I also, you know, talking about yourself is one thing and talking about other people is a bit different. I mean, I also don't want to talk about like my home address or my, you know, my bank account number or those kind of things. Huh? There's no way. Are you just, you know, trash talking or actually? Is that actually true? Does he even play Live Arena? Does he even play Raid? I feel like... Didn't he quit Raid? Does he even play? I thought people were saying that Hellhades quit. I don't know if they were like memeing around, or I thought it was like actually true. Should I go with the white duo? I would have polymorph on Narcissus. Maybe just go Rotos, but I kind of feel like I could go with the white duo. Or I could get maybe some block revive on the Nuker without killing the 9-piece Mercurial revivers. What's up, Black Hulk? Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Odin. I don't like Odin. Should have picked Rotos, fuck. Should have just gone Rotos. Rotos would have been a lot better. And all of the supports are in 9-piece Mercurial. Fuck. This is gonna be so annoying. He has 2 champions with block damage and all of the supports are in Mercurial. Really the way for me to beat, I just need to time it properly and block revive the Nuker. Shy Panda. Wait, why did I even hit the Odin? I should just hit the other ones, not like I'm gonna do... Well, I should just polymorph him. Yeah, okay. Actually, I take it back. Top 20's biggest spenders. I feel like not even... Again, I'm not like really in those circles, but I don't think he's even close, to be honest. I think there's probably like 20 people that spend like... I think there's probably like more than 20 people that spend more than 20 times that he has spent in the game, but I have no idea about the details, but I think that's surely not the case. I mean, Cruzen has like a big whale account, but there's like, you know, ancient mythic krakens out there that are like trillion times on different level. So I don't think that's I don't think that can be true. I think that the top 20 whales are, you know, at least 20 times bigger whales than Cruzen. No, not that I follow it so closely, so I'm not 100% sure, but well, when I saw his champion pool, it's great. It's obviously, you know, infinitely better than me, for instance, but I've seen other accounts that have way better champion pools. I mean, he only has 1 mythic +4 or 2. He has 2, right? You know, many people have basically everything except a couple newest mythic champions +4, and they even have multiple of the same mythic +4, so... Does anyone know how many +4 mythics does Cruzen have on his account? Is it just 2, or is there more that I don't know about? I know he has the, whatever it's called, the Undead mythic, and then Galather, but does he have anything else? I'm just not able to kill this team with so much CC and Mercurial. I can't polymorph them because he has everything with Mercurial, all the supports. I can make one, or I have it. I have one legendary +4 on my account and it's Brogni. I cannot make anybody else. Rotos only needs one more. I don't know if I have anybody else that I could make +3 that is like a bad champion that I haven't thought about. It is possible. Oh my god! Another Enfeeble and it's 2 turns. Give me a break. Bro. And now he has block damage. It's so pain. This is so pain. I could kill the Odin. But I feel like I should save the A3, so I'm not even gonna do it. I could do it, but I don't think it... okay, fuck it. Well, yeah. Just do A1. If I have one chance where I actually can deal damage to the Harima, I mean the Marius when it has buffs, I don't want to lose that opportunity. But I don't know if I'm gonna get there. Okay, please no Enfeeble. Okay, no Enfeeble. But block damage, okay, fuck me. Okay. That's over. Next. Yeah, I'm not spending anything unless they do something like another Predator, but I'm not gonna spend anything else than that. Maybe I'll change my mind at some point, but for now, definitely not. It's probably the same for me, except I also got Elva. Like, if you quit the game, I don't know for how long, but if you do for long enough, they will give you like a Elva Forge Pass when I come back. And, you know, obviously I was out of the touch of the game when I came back, and I wasn't gonna buy it, but everybody in the chat told me that I need to get Elva for Chimera. And I think I could do it without Chimera, but it wouldn't be as good. But I did get the Elva Force Pass because of that. I don't remember how much it cost, but I think it was like a much cheaper one than Predator. I think it was like 20 bucks, but I don't remember. But the two things that I've gotten is Predator and Elva Force Passes. Yeah, I'm definitely a little bit more liberal with my spending purely based on the fact that I make content, of course, but that being said, I'm still a little bit... I'm not super interested in doing so. I was telling in the Discord when everybody is telling me to buy mythic shards, if you watch my videos enough that I make my money back buying mythic shards, then I might do it, but I'm not there yet. I kind of was there at one point. We were talking about I had to buy like 50 voids for Narses, something along those lines. I don't remember exact number. And the shard pool video definitely made all the money back a few times. That was worth. Well, I can't whale for mythics and expect to make my money back, so I'm not super keen in doing so. Okay, I don't think I can beat these. For many of the big content creators, it's kind of worth it that, you know, they whale for some mythic event and then they make the money back anyway, and maybe some more, depending how much they whaled. So it's a lot more, you know, it's actually like kind of smart for them to do it, but it's not for everybody. If I could, you know, buy 500 primal shards and then make a video about it and get the money back, then probably I would be pulling more primal shards, but I'm not gonna do it unless I get there. Okay, I think he's gonna ban Rotos. Actually, let me not say anything. Not until the time is over, in case he's watching the video. Okay, please don't ban Rotos. Please. Please no. Okay, thank God. He went for the Predator ban. Okay. I don't know about this. Okay, let's see. I do have Rotos. He has Bayek. I banned the Solanar. Solanar is just generally OP, but it also really hard counters any champion that gets extra turn. You can't play against Solanar, so I was kind of assuming that he might still ban Rotos because he knows that I'm gonna use it against Bayek, but okay. This is the best draft that I could have gotten with what he picked, but we're still probably gonna lose, but let's see, at least we have a chance. Could have gone a lot worse. Bro, you're just baiting in the chat. You're not even being sneaky, and I'm, you know, I engage with you know, baiters all the time, but you know. Yeah, the Theodosia is gonna be the annoying part here. I could have done the A3, but the Grixia wouldn't have even died, so why bother? Okay, Rotos barely survived. That's pretty nice. Wait. I kind of. So he didn't get the kill, but he did damage. Is he gonna dodge now or not? I think he's not gonna dodge. I think he needs a kill for it. I forget about this part. I think he needs a kill, right? Okay, now I think he has it. It's a resistance Theodosia, but it's not in Mercurial. That's kind of maybe a little bit old school, not meta build. Oh, it's losing from percentage health. Okay, I forgot because I remember there was like a mechanic that you needed to proc. I just don't meet Trader too often, so it's not usually super relevant. The last time I battled him, I definitely looked it up, but I already forgot about it because it's been a while. Sure, good night, Grim Reaper. It's not going that great though. I mean, it's kind of winning. Yeah, the multi-hits are just not fun for Rotos, and I only have one single target revive. What's up, Donovan? I mean, I've been streaming a lot lately. I didn't used to stream, now I actually been streaming. You know, there's just no other games to play. Ah, okay, fuck, I got locked out. I'm planning to make videos and stream other games. There's just kind of what Grim Reaper is saying. There's nothing else right now, but I'm waiting for Aeon 2. I'll make another channel for Aeon 2, and you know, if there's any other raid games on the side, I'm definitely not adverse to trying out other games. But I'm kind of gotten more like into raid again though. That being said, I'm a lot more interested now because I'm able to play arena. Not as good, okay, fuck me. Not as good as I want, as you can clearly see in this battle, but I'm almost able to, you know, little bit play live arena. So kind of biggest deal about raid outside of just a massive amount of grind is just, you know, how, I mean, this guy was running straight there, but that being said, how, you know, uneven the battles are. So you know, that eats a man a lot. It's been going better lately, so I've been getting a lot more into, but I'm definitely waiting for new games. I was enjoying my Throne and Liberty in the time I wasn't playing raid or making content. The next game is gonna be Ion 2. Okay, now we're just meeting the big boy accounts. Okay, there's no way. Okay, now I'm losing hope. There's no way I can win this. Literally no way. Yeah, I did get Xena, but I think Xena is like how many years ago? I wanna say Xena is like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. I don't remember exactly. Maybe someone else does. I can show who we are against in the siege after this. I'm not familiar with the clan that we're fighting. Okay, no Rotospan. There's a chance. Let's see. Like this is the first siege for me in Alio. I joined them like a week ago. They said that they lost the last siege in tier 8. Right now we're in tier 7. And the opponent is like, you know, very easy for this clan. So it's kind of it's like one of those CVCs where you do low points on purpose and you have really easy battle next time. That's basically what's happening in the siege. But I can show how it's going after this. I think I'll maybe make a... I don't think I ever made siege videos. Maybe I did, but I don't remember. Definitely not since I came back. Maybe the next siege, if we're in tier 8, maybe I'll make a video about how it's... how my battles go and what's the enemy and what happens with the siege and so on. I've seen a lot of other people like to make videos about every siege. I haven't really been doing so. Can we get it? Where is my hunter's case? Wait, what? Why didn't I proc it? Should I not have gotten the hunter's case up there? What am I not getting? We had whale. Or did I not have it? I thought I had it. Did I just get the whale from the skill and I did not have whale when I did it? Did I play Prime? Oh yeah, kind of. Who was it? Father Star, if anybody remembers it, was like a guy in my clan, and like one of the clan leaders. I think I don't remember how many. Like he wanted me to buy some packs, and he said he bought me some packs. I don't remember. Was it like 21 Primal, something like that? Yeah, one time he bought me, I wanna say 21 or 23 or whatever it was, primals. I don't think Father Star plays anymore. He was playing when I came back, and he was in SP. But I haven't seen him, and I have not talked with him in a few months. I kind of suspect he quit the game, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh fuck, okay. Now we're on the big boy league. Fuck. I guess it was gonna happen. The enemies were pretty powerful in my defense. Yeah, I used to watch raid content a lot more back in the day than these days. I can definitely relate to that. I'm not super interested about the newest clan boss comps, though I don't know if anybody even makes videos about that anymore, but whatever the newest thing is, I don't even know what it is. Back in the day it used to be that we got new champions, and now you have a new epic champion that does better decrease attack on the boss or something like that. And then Deadwood Jedi would make a video how to auto clan boss and everybody would be happy. I don't know what people even are into these days. Oh, you were in Antsy, okay. Yeah, I quit the game for like a year and I came back like 6 months ago. But before I quit, I never really streamed. I only did it a couple times. Now I've been kind of streaming regularly. Well, I've been streaming when I came back. Regularly is kind of like a recent thing, only maybe in the last 2 months or so, but I've been slowly getting into streaming. Yeah, okay, what kind of strategy games? Strategy games was kind of my thing. Oh, okay, no, different kinds of... Well, a little bit similar, but okay, I didn't really play those. I mean, I played chess, I definitely played Magic the Gathering, but not really those. I thought you were talking about like the old school real-time strategy games or something like that. Like Age of Empires and Heroes and Settlers and those ones. They were my favorite games when I was a kid. Man, Parry is not giving me a break. It's another raid boss enemy. Do I think Fabian needs a nerf? I don't know. I mean, he's kind of the best at what he does. I mean, Grixia is better. They do slightly different things, though. They both do buff strip and lockout. I don't know. It depends how you run the game. I mean, Fabian is definitely like meta and top tier. But I mean, there is other good champions in the game. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely not gonna nerf him. It's a popular fusion. There is better champions. Like, Fabian is kind of interesting champion because recently we've been talking a lot about the meta champions on the stream. People often ask about it. And we've gone through the definition of meta a few times, which, you know, some people liked it, some people didn't. But Fabian is also one of those champions that he definitely gets used less by the top accounts, but even they do use him. So he's like an actual, you know, whatever is the highest tier champion in your tier list, he's definitely part of it. But he's not, I don't know, he's not as sexy as, let's say, Solanar or Bayek or Nice or what people generally consider top tier champions. But I don't think you can really not have Fabian in the list of the top champions. Would I rather have Grixia than Fabian? For sure. But Fabian is still like highest tier. Okay, I could almost go for a nail ban. But maybe I just go Bayek. No. I lied. I just didn't, for the off chance that he was watching, I didn't want him to ban Rotos. I need to do like bait and switch, because I don't want to ban Bayek. They always have something else that I need to ban. I just don't want them to ban Rotos. But yeah, they're never gonna nerf Fabian. I think if Fabian, like if we think about it objectively, if we've nerfed Fabian, then we should nerf a few other things. If we don't do it, then it's kind of being unfair. And Parry would get so much backlash for nerfing a good popular fusion that everybody uses. There's no way it's gonna happen. They're like allergic to nerfing things in the first place. They definitely would not nerf Fabian. But Grixia is better, let's put it that way. I mean, Grixia is definitely better, but you can use both of them, and that's actually a great strategy. And also, you know, you can kind of counter enemy Fabians with Grixia, and it's great combo together and so on. And, you know, if you go first, then Fabian is always good. Even if the enemy has like better champions than you, let's say. So okay, Rotos is just getting taunted to oblivion. I don't know if we're getting any revives. It's looking kind of bad. Oh, Donatello passive didn't proc yet, but now we got another taunt. Grixia is just being a menace. Bro, he's just like this is like a PvE encounter for him. He has 100% uptime on taunt against me. Man, this is like clan boss. This is like the clan boss of Wales. They have speed tuned 100% talent uptime. Uptime team comes against me. Bro. Okay, weak it. But Rotos is still taunted though. And he still has Mercurial, so... Oh, okay, Gatsis took it. Can we actually kill the Bayek? Okay. No. Come on. Come on, we almost killed it. We got an extra turn, and then we died to the counter attack. Fuck. I think that's about it. Nobody's taking any turns here. It's 100% uptime on taunt. It's a speed tuned Shinny auto comp. Unlucky. Wait, slow health. Ah, but we're locked out. And he has total card stack too. Fuck. Is this how clan boss feels? He just has like 100% uptime on decrease attack and everybody has shields and immunity buff whenever he takes a turn. Come on, come on, let me have a little bit fun. Let me use my abilities. Oh. Oh, I think we're back. Is this a comeback? Krixia is polymorphed. I think we might actually get a turn on... Never mind. It's gonna be double taunt, no? Okay. Wait, can I actually do a turn? Okay, now it's getting interesting. I don't think I should do A2. I think I save it. Please let Rotos have a turn. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got a turn. I think we need to kill Nice first. I hope I have enough damage, but this would be the play. If I get it right, I think we win. Oh my god. Not enough damage. Well, oh, extra turn. Okay. I'll take it. We can work with that. Donatello passive came in clutch there. That's a nice combo. The issue with Donatello is that since everybody's building him generally in resistance, or at least in like the... what you call it? Chronophates? Nobody really ever gets to build Donatello just full speed and full... health, which would be really nice if you could do a build like that. It would be super good, but you have to use him against the lockout. The passive is great, but you just never really get to try to build around it. Okay, my Predator is gonna move before Krixia, I'm pretty sure. Even if it was a really fast one, I had a lot... Oh, I had a lot more turn meter, fuck. Okay, never mind, he got boosted. And if I do the A2 now, I don't think it's gonna kill Bayek. Maybe, it's close, maybe. No, okay. I'm gonna go for the A3 again. This time he has strength, and okay, I'm not even gonna do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I feel like maybe I could have done it, but I have PTSD from the last time. I just want to make sure that the other ones die. Come on. Let me get this. I need a win. It's been a rough day. We need some wins. Wait, what? I crit there, right? Why did Bayek passive not intervene? There's no way I have more accuracy. Ah, okay, I think we lost. I think it's GG. We kind of got really close, but not close enough. I had some long battles today. I feel like half of the battles were like around 10 minutes, honestly. We had quite many battles like this. Okay, there's no way Predator is gonna solo through Bayek. If there was no Bayek, if it was block revived, there's always a chance. Okay, just go next. Yeah, but Sheep doesn't do anything because he has the Bayek is in Mercurial. Mercurial was like not just a nerf, but it basically made Sheep like or Polymorph useless, sadly. It empowered all of the debuff champions. I feel like it was intended to empower the Go Second teams against the speed teams, but Plarium didn't know the consequences. Okay, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, give me a sec. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot to show the seats. Now we're in tier 7, like I said. They were in tier 8 last week, or like the last siege, and they lost, and now we're in tier 7. And it's quite easy battle, but let's see if I can remember to show it after this one. At least earlier today, when I did 2 of my battles and looked at the log, it looked like we were stomping, but let's see if anything changed. This is not the bot account, right? It's super high points, but the picks are not as scary as I would expect. I'm sure he has to have some good builds. It's not like I never see a little, but he has really high points. I don't think Bayek is like... I think Bayek is great, but he can be countered. I think Bayek is like a well-designed champion, honestly. He's like a top-tier support, but he's not invincible. Okay, it's a 9-piece Mercurial Marius. Outside of that, it doesn't... Okay, nice. I think that's it, right? Unless Marius like completely decimates me. And it is in Mercurial. I think we're good. Would it do enough damage to proc the Rotos passive? I kind of wanna A1 the Marius. Depends how much damage he does. Okay, fuck. Wasn't the play, it didn't do enough damage. I was kind of hoping I would get extra 10 there. Okay, what? It didn't proc... Well, I guess counterattacks do like 75% of damage. I guess it makes sense. I think they do a little bit less than your normal hits, but damn. He didn't proc the passive... and now I don't have enough damage to kill it either. He didn't proc the passive from the counter attack, but he procced it on the next turn. That's a little bit unlucky. I wish he would have done a little bit more damage, but... I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know if this guy went easy on me, because he has super high points. I feel like this guy can beat better champions than Mikake and Ailil. But maybe this works against really good accounts. I don't know. He might have gone easy on me, to be honest. I don't know this guy. Oh, he's 30 million player power. And he's so high points. That's pretty nice. Okay, so here is how the siege is going. Okay, yeah. They haven't gained like any points since last time I looked, so yeah. They have 50 points, we have 2.9k. I think they are like... I guess I'm in trouble beating some of these defense teams. Alio were asking me to make like a rare only defense team. It's gonna take me a while to do it, but I'm working on one of these myself to try to contribute. But that's gonna be... Wait, I don't even know what the champion is. When was that added? I don't think I ever seen that champion. It's gonna be like a journey for me to actually make a full rare team with everything. I've never seen this guy. Not once in my life. Nobody has ever used it in Arena. Wait, it's a nuker. Okay, I can't be bothered to read it. Anybody tell me if he does anything interesting, but I'm sure he doesn't, because I mean, Siege, of course, is a little bit different with the restrictions, but if it was really good, I would have seen it, so I'm sure it's not. Yeah, that was the first one, to be fair. And we had only like powerful adversaries. If anything, I feel like the last battle was maybe the easiest enemy today. Everybody was kind of running god tier meta teams. Even the guys that we beat. Bro, I had really good RNG in Watcher of Realms. I almost wish I would have played the game more, but at the time I kind of felt like I didn't have the time to play multiple games at once. So there were so many things going on those days. Now I could, but you know, I've already missed everything. I had really good RNG in Watcher of Realms, like insane RNG. I had better champions in a couple months of that game than I still have in Raid. I pulled like multiple of the most rarest and bestest champions in the game. I literally, there was like, I forgot what it's called. I think it was called Cyrus. Basically like, that game's mythic champions, or like that game's faction leaders, that I think you can only pull them specific times, and they're like rarer than other champions. And I pulled like a new one when it was just added. And at the time it was like the best champion in the entire game. And then I pulled multiple other like super rare champions like that. I wish I would have gotten that RNG in Raid. I mean, I think people can definitely deal with Solanars, but it's a little bit harder actually to counter Solanar than Bayek, or at least the champions that do it are less common, let's say. Okay, that's some BS. I think the Marius just 3% at me. Yeah, Siege is, I guess, a place where you can use the gimmick champions for faction-restricted teams, but that one definitely does not get any play. I feel like there's no way I have enough damage to kill it with the A3. Just gonna do A2. Wait, did I not proc the Donatello passive yet? I feel like we didn't proc it. Is it gonna proc now? Maybe I procced it on Donatello himself or something. Or I get maybe it was... Maybe I killed Marius on the first hit. I guess I procced it on the Predator nuke. Maybe I could have killed it with the A3. The other Mariuses, 2 ones before I wasn't able to one-shot them with the A3, so I was kind of not expecting, but maybe... I don't know, maybe I just procced Helm Smasher against that one and not the others. I was not I thought it would take both of the double hit to kill it, and then it would survive because of Donatello. Ah, oh, thank God I'm going before Garrel, otherwise it would have been over. Are we good? We're like so low and debuffed, but I think we're good. He just went to the other form. Not gonna be able to come back or go back soon. Protoss is gonna die like A1s. I need to do the shield. I know I can't... Oh wait, never mind. I was gonna say, I know I can't get the debuffs up, but I need shield. But yeah, I can't get it. Anyway, I think we're good. Really close one. Really close one. I barely won it. If the Garrel was a little bit faster, then I would have lost. Like, all of the good Garrels are built in Mercurial. Everybody's doing it, so get used to it. It's like the new norm. Marius and Garrel are always gonna be in 9-piece Mercurial. If they're not, they are just unlucky and they don't have the sets yet, but they will do it soon. Wait, what is that bug on Galleus? Well, I guess that's one of the least harmful bugs in the game. Okay, Arnon and Hilvi. Ardon is kind of strong, I don't want to underestimate him. Definitely Rotos, right? Yeah, Rotos and Ankora. I'm glad I picked Donny and not Dartses early. If you can do it, you should do it. Don't really even think about it, just go for it. It might not be the best damage right now, but you will upgrade it and it's definitely worth. Man, my shoulder is a little bit, I don't know what you call it in English. It's like, I feel a little bit sting there. I kind of, I guess went a little bit too hard yesterday on my, you know, lifting for like back and stomach exercises. And I didn't feel like bad yesterday, but today my, my shoulder has been kind of stiff all day. I was gonna do the same things today, but I couldn't do it. I'm sure it would have been painful tomorrow if I did the same thing today. Just buy 10 pack of primals and YOLO it. Maybe I'll do it at some point, but not right now. Like I said, if I knew I would get enough views, I would do it. So, kind of trying to work on that goal. If I can make evens by doing a short video, then I'll do it. That's my goal, honestly, in Raid. That's the best way for me to catch up. I need to grow my channel enough that I can make shard pull videos, so that I can get champions, and then I can keep the cycle going. Yeah, Donovan, I guess it's normal, and I think people often say that you shouldn't even work every day, that it's like 4 days a week is kind of the, you know, what people usually recommend. But, you know, it's kind of the same. I'm always kind of like, how would you say it? I don't know, I'm sure there's like a specific word for this term, but I'm kind of like all or nothing guy. I'm either into something or I'm not, and, you know, I was into Raid, and then I stopped playing the game for a year. You know, I started to get into lifting, and I've been getting more and more into it. It's the same thing with my dieting that I don't know if you heard me talking about before, but you know, I've been on like a pretty low calorie diet for several months now, and some people would say it's excessive, but I've been into it. It's kind of the same with Raid. When I got back into arenas, now I'm really into it, but I would definitely be more into it if I had better champions and I would win more. It is what it is. Oh, that was a misclick. But I really wanted to work on my stomach and back today, because I feel like I was kind of starting out this year pretty basic, that I was kind of doing that like you know, like mostly like leg and arm exercises. Now I'm been kind of working on my back and stomach, but I think I'm just, obviously I have not been like working on those, and I think I'm just a lot weaker on those. And if I do like quite heavy lifting, just like normal stuff for like arms, let's say, or legs, even if I do like basically the maximum weight that I can, which I generally do like pretty much my maximum, and I do, you know, I like to do, you know, low reps and big weights, even if nobody's watching. That's what I like to do. And I don't have issues when I do legs and arms like that. And I wasn't even doing that for my back, to be clear. I was doing a lot lower weight than I normally do for other stuff. But I guess I overdid it. I don't think I would not get these kind of pains for the other exercises. So really I need to work more. Okay, fuck Arnon. I almost had it. God damn you, Arnon. I want to work more now with my back and leg, back and chest. But clearly I can't go as hard as I want to. Or then I'm gonna, you know, then I'm actually gonna have some issues, so I couldn't do it today. Again, it's not like my gains are anything crazy. I mean, I can definitely see the difference. Difference that I use multiple times bigger weights than at start, but it's not like I look a bodybuilder, so you know, me flexing my arm is not gonna do anything but make you laugh, so I'm gonna refrain from doing so. But I'm obviously improving. He has to pick a nuker. Is this a Harvest Jack battle? He has to pick a nuker. I can ban the Fabian. I think this is a Harvest Jack battle. I think this is the one. I hate Odin so much. we have to whip out Harvest Jack since we have the opportunity. Okay. Wait, Iasu is like, should I even kill Arbiter? What? I think if I just do A3 now, it's gonna kill the Stone Skin maybe. Maybe I can then debuff it with Jack before it takes a turn. Okay, we just killed the Stone Skin. Let's go. Now I can just do A2 on Armans. You can't do that on too many champions, but he is very squeezy, so I was kind of expecting that I could break it, though I just barely broke it with Rotos, to be fair. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Delayed onset muscle soreness. Yeah, I haven't heard that term before, but it makes sense because I'm not getting like that kind of issue with the other stuff. And like I said, I kind of, you know, I instinctually knew it. I shouldn't go too hard because I go a lot more harder on the other stuff. But it's still kind of I don't. Well, you know, when I do arms, it's not like I'm gonna get any kind of backlash from it. But now it's not super painful, but it's like very stiff and like little bit painful, let's say, and it's super stiff. And I know that if I did the same thing now, it would like actually hurt tomorrow. So I can't use it. It hurts a little bit, but this is not like, I'm sure this is not gonna cause some issues, but if I did it now, I'm sure it would actually hurt. Okay, what? 219. Okay, I didn't gain a lot of ranks today, but at least we're maintaining. I was lacking a little bit on Sunday and Monday, so... Well, Sunday we were just distracted by friendly battles, and Platinum, I was really slacking on Monday, but I barely played any games on those 2 days. Okay, I'm like 100 points behind. I would say it's more like stiff. It feels a little bit stiff, and if I like press it, then it's gonna hurt. But it's kind of just stiff. But I don't know what's the term that you use to describe it in English. Yeah, not pulling angels. Just try to do the daily quest. Well, you know, my primary goal right now is just to lose my belly fat, and then I will stop, you know, caring about the calories because it's not gonna be relevant, but I do want to do that for now. And I mean, bodybuilders do that too. Like, I mean, they do it when they're cutting, even they do it low calories, so it's not like I'm doing something new here. I don't think I have too much chaos horse to spare on these ferals anytime soon. If it's not like good or like usable, I'm not gonna keep it. There's too many things to chaos, or feral is definitely not gonna be the thing. I mean, is losing to Armand's that bad? It's still pretty good champion. Losing in general feels bad. Again, I'm not like expert, but is that even true? I mean, as long as you're getting, you know, like, as long as you're getting whatever, you know, vitamins and stuff you need, I mean, you can eat anything. Is that not the common consensus these days? Again, I'm eating like, you know, meat and vegetables and nothing else right now. But, you know, if you're not like overdoing on like some like sugars or some bad stuff, it doesn't really matter if you're just trying to lose or not lose weight, what you eat, just how much calories you intake. But I'm not like eating, I'm not even eating anything fun. I'm just eating chicken breast and vegetables with no sauce, as bland as it gets. Well, I put like soy sauce on it, but I think how much? Okay, let me double check. I don't think soy sauce has too much calories. I think it's mostly just salt. Oh, it actually has a lot of calories. I put on it when I'm cooking. Well, okay, yeah, okay, it depends which one. Okay, let me check the soy sauce I have. Be right back. Okay, I googled soy sauce and it gave me like 446 calories, but I think that's wrong thing. the one that I have is 160 calories, just normal soy sauce bottle, and it's not like, you know, sauce in the traditional sense that you make like sauce with meat, just that, you know, I put a little bit soy sauce when I'm done frying the meat or cooking it. But yeah, I put barely any of it, and it's only 160, so it's not a lot of calories. I'm sure it takes me like several weeks to use one soy sauce bottle. Yeah, I used to be super skinny too when I was doing sports. I used to be always skinny, and I used to eat like anything. I would eat like candy and what you call it, chips every day, basically every day. But I did so much sports that it didn't matter at all what I ate. Again, I was exercising like 5 to 10 hours every single day for most of my youth. I was taking days of school because I had like training camps and competitions and this kind of stuff. This was like normal to me back in the day. And I went to a school, like a special school in Finland, or like college, where you can like you can do less of like the normal mandatory courses and substitute them with like with sports courses. So basically our own morning exercise, like that counted for like 1/3 of my other classes. Like, not proud of it. It was kind of a mistake to do, but like normally in Finland there's like in college there's like long mathematics and short mathematics, and you have to do at least one of them. And if I recall right, and it might have changed, it's been a while, but I think long mathematics, the mandatory is that you need to do 12 courses and you can't do less than 12. I think in the short one it's 6 and you can't do less than 6. I mean, you generally do more than 6, to be clear, but 6 is minimum. But the school where I went to, there was like a special exception, and you can only do half of it. And I only did 3 courses of math, and I did like, I don't remember how many courses of sports, but like a lot. It's like by special school, I mean it's like a sports college where you get in with like sports admission. But that's long time ago. I'm like I'm a fat old man at this point, not like I used to be. It's a little bit annoying to do all of the daily Green Forest stuff. It kind of got old at this point. I wish we could get like autocomplete or something. Kind of tedious. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna end the stream for it today and just chill and do my rest of daily grind while I'm doing other stuff. Maybe a little bit lifting, but just my legs and arms. But that's it. Thanks for coming and see ya. Bro, the OBS doesn't want to close. I never bullied anybody, no. I will say that, like, okay, before I end, if you want to know, I think I've told this before, I moved schools in the middle of elementary school, and I was really sad about it because I really liked my, like, friends in my original school, and we had been, like, the same class since kindergarten, but it's the same group of people. I was friends with everybody. I moved to new school, I got bullied there, and I didn't like them at all, and I had the same group of people from, like, elementary school to high school, and, you know, I got bullied, I hated everybody, I was just doing sports and talking with people from other classes, not my own. In college it was, you know, completely different. College was super cool, there was nothing like that there, but yeah, I never did anything, I was the one